Well, shit.
Now we're back to Ghost Joe.
And turn the light off.
All right.
Back to Ghost Joe.
Welcome to episode 5 of America and eventually I'm going to stop counting how many episodes we're into it.
That's good.
You know,
because I didn't even know it was 5.
Me neither.
I hope
Holy crap. Oshin fucking dude, don't ask no questions tonight, bro.
So here we are, America and Moonshine. It's a new month. It's a new boy. What the fuck has been going on the last 30 days since we've been live, guys? Holy ball sacks, Batman.
Off their fucking minds.
Yeah. So Uncle Joey, I know you're chomping at the bit there. So why don't you just open us up with what you want to talk about this month?
Well, you know, I live in the state of Ohio, and up here in Ohio, most people love the Ohio State Buckeyes. And I just saw some interesting news regarding Les Wexner and some Epstein files. I guess he's being made to show up, and he's being deposed and all that, and he's going to talk about what he knows. So, Ohio State had that big scandal with the doctor up there, and then come to find out he's donated $100,000 to the gynecological department of Ohio State. I mean, man, they're about to blow the lid off this thing, man. And we were just talking a little bit before we went live how far deep this is really going to go. And it's going to hurt some feelings, I think, because there's going to be people that get brought out that people aren't going to believe that there's no way. No.
Well, see, I'm going to touch on that real quick. And I was telling y'all this earlier. Is I ain't gonna lie, back a year, 2, 5, whatever, when the Epstein, all this stuff really started coming out. I'm not gonna lie, I was one of the guys that said, man, I don't know, if they release all these big names, it could really cripple our economy, just blah blah blah. I thought that at one time. Now I'm ready for it to all come out. Burn this sumbitch to the fucking ground, damn what is, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I live out in the country, I'll survive, so, I'm just ready to start over, can we get another mud flood, happen, anything?
And it's crazy because the people that are going to be exposed are some very wealthy, very powerful people. And they're going to come crumbling down, man. I mean, their whole world. I mean, you're finding out that Bill Gates' wife caught some STD. I mean, come on, man. Is that was that why didn't they go through a big nasty divorce?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They did. It's we've always known. I mean, if you had any semblance of intelligence, you've always known that there was a lot of big name people who were involved with this, and a lot of, I would guess, a lot of Hollywood, a lot of our leading politicians, across the board, left and right, blue and red.
Right. This is not a red or blue thing.
No.
They need to hang them all. I'm serious.
So, we've known this. If you had, like I said before, if you had any kind of inkling of intelligence, you knew that the names that were going to be popping out on this were probably going to be surprising to some people, but for the most part, I'm just kind of like, I
don't even think we've touched the surface of some of the names.
No, and honestly, I don't think we ever will.
No,
I think that what they're releasing now, I think, is appeasement, because so many people were complaining that. This administration has had this for so long, and nothing was happening. There was no traction on it. So I think now they're just throwing out fucking bits to us, like, here, take that, and we're happy because we're getting some names, but I don't think we're ever going to get the whole list, and that's sad.
It is. That is the sad part, because I agree with you. I don't think as the public, I don't think we'll ever know. No. And it's like some actors and whatnot. George Clooney come out and said the other day, he's like, Yeah, due to Trump, I'm moving my whole family to Sweden or wherever. And we're all like, no, you're about to move over there because you can't get extradited from fucking Sweden, you know? So, you know,
His name is in bold letters on the Epstein list.
yeah, you know,
Right.
the frequent flyer miles from fucking, you know, I'm U.S. Air bad, you know, I mean, it's bad, you know.
You know, one of the things that really gets me about this whole thing, Pam Bondi.
God dang.
This, I think it's time to fire her ass.
Dude, I was a big cheerleader for her. I mean, I was fucking like, yes.
But you know, now it's like she goes in front of Congress, and what the hell is she? What is she doing? What is she saying? You know, hey, Epstein list, but look how high the Dow is.
Yeah, that's whenever I lost all respect right there.
Like, come on, really? Are you
Yeah.
serious right now? I mean, you know, she's an intelligent woman, obviously, because she's gotten to where she's at. You know, and she's done a lot of hard work doing it, but she's not doing her job where she's at.
Well, every one of those people's they have a direction. There's a narrative that they have, and they only look after that narrative. And she's there for a particular reason. You know what I mean? Like, she's not there for the greater good. She's there for her own purpose.
Oh, absolutely. It's I'm just done with her, honestly. I mean, you know, we got some stuff that, you know, they're throwing out little, well, we're arresting these people. We're arresting these people. Look, what about the COVID scandal? You know, what about all the big pharma heads? What about Fauci?
Hey, isn't that Amy Atkins back doing something? I saw where she's back in the news. Remember, she was Fauci's right hand. She was like the go-to. Then she pretty much dipped out because she was getting death threats. I think she just got elected into some position again or something.
Right.
I just saw her name floating around the other day. She's something. She attorney general. No, she's something. I don't know what she is.
Amy Atkins, huh? Oh, all it pops up is some actress. I don't think that's her. I don't know. All
Her name was just in the news the other day.
All I know is that we've only scratched the surface of this, and we're never going to get the full truth on it. And I think that those, like you said earlier, Tom, I think it's time just to burn it fucking down. Start over.
Know, and I mean, it may cripple our society to it, but I mean, I think there's enough money set back. You know, I mean, let's just say I don't know, whoever, you know, the owner of fucking, I don't care, you know, Norfolk Southern Railroad, if he was in it, you know, there's enough CEOs and enough, you know, chief executive officer panel that just because this one person is in there, you know, get them out, we can put another, you know, put the janitor in his fucking place for now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think everything will still rock along, but you know, it's just my point. I'm trying to think here.
Well, to your point, there'll be there's family money that's going to be pulled out of some of these corporations and new, and that's the big thing. There's some deep rooted family history in some of these businesses that they're, you know, grandpa might have been a piece of shit, kids. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like, you guys grandpa's out. He ain't on the board no more. Sorry.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it's going to be. I mean, I think it's time our country wants it. The working man wants it, because people like me, you, and Damon here, we're held accountable if we do things. And these people are being kind of glorified in some aspect because the truths aren't being told, and they're still living their lives, making movies, being politicians, owning businesses, doing whatever they do, when in all reality they probably should be behind bars.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. I'm 100% agree.
Yeah. So, you know, it's going to cripple some people. It's going to shut some family's wealth down because no longer you might, and there could be a couple different people, and if this could get crazy, man. We don't even really know the depth of it, but just the fact that Les Wexner, who has his name blasted all over the state of Columbus, I mean, I wonder how fast that'll be taken down.
And I mean, it's just like, but we can. I know the family money would possibly get taken away for that part of their family, but the corporation or whatever that they own should still be chugging along. You know what I mean? It's just like, let's just say, and I'm not saying it, I'm just like Bill Haslam, the Haslam family here in Tennessee. They own all the Flying J, trucker, pilots, stops, all that stuff, right? And they have for years. Okay, owns the Cleveland Browns or whatever, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just because, and I'm just using this as an example. I'm not saying they're in it. I'm just saying as an example. I'm just trying to clarify that, okay? Jesus, you know how people are. But let's just say if they pick up the one of them's out, still the board of directors is still going to be there. Yep. We're not going to stop going to the Flying J to fucking fill up our damn 18-wheeler to get back across country because he's a piece of shit. I'm just saying everything will still truck along. I don't know why everybody worries about the economy absolutely just slamming on brakes. I don't think it'll happen.
Well, listen, they're still making movies, and Hollywood's doing just fine after they outed all those piece of shit directors. What's that dude's name that was banging everybody?
Weinstein or whatever. Harvey Weinstein.
Listen, the industry's probably better off. So are we going to be better off without these human beings walking freely? Probably.
And you touched on something here too that I think has a huge to do with this Epstein list. Hollywood. We've been told by actors for decades. I mean, Corey Feldman came out and was saying a bunch of stuff about it too. And everybody called him crazy. Everybody said he had mental illness. But I mean, there was other actors like that came out and spoke out against it, and they were shunned and blacklisted. So I mean, all this stuff is coming to light where they're kind of like hand in hand, with that Epstein list. And
wasn't there a producer like on the Nickelodeon channel that was grooming and yeah. So I mean,
oh yeah. I'm sure that he wasn't the only one either.
No.
No. Well, it's, they would bring in their young male, female kids, whatever, and they would bring them in and be like, "We need to speak to them alone." No, I don't. I'm not going to come into Damon's house and take his daughter over to the back room to have a conversation. I mean, no. Who the fuck wants no? Hell no.
I mean, listen. It goes back to the R&B performer R. Kelly. I'm pretty sure he bought what's her, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man?
I'm
Absolutely.
Sure. Shit.
The mighty dollar. The mighty dollar, man. Yeah, the whole Epstein thing, man. And they're just dangling it still. They're not really opening it up the full. They're still just sprinkling shit on us, man.
Yeah.
So what do you have? What are you drinking on over there, Joey?
Peach cantaloupe.
Peach cantaloupe, huh?
Nice.
I had some peach mash and some cantaloupe mash, and I was like, "Fuck it, why not?"
Wow,
that's awesome.
Two separate mashes fermented off, and then I just put them together in the pot. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, there was a guy on Andrew, on the Moonshine group that said something about, what do y'all think about apples and peaches or something like that? Yeah. And, and I forgot, I should have got on there and mentioned that you need to ferment them separately because, the apples may not take as long. They don't break down as fast, whatever. That's awesome.
So what do? You ferment them separately and then you put them together in the pot?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think apple would be hard to mix with a lot of much because I would think it would take over the apple because I don't feel like apple's weak. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't carry a lot.
Right. You would almost have to do a full apple mash, the 4 to 6 pounds per gallon, that we talk about versus the 2 to 3 pounds of peaches. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then it's still hard to get a good blend.
You would probably, in my opinion, I feel like you'd probably have to do some infusion.
Right.
Yeah, get some of that flavor over there. Absolutely.
And I knew somebody else was talking about that where they actually run them separately, and then mix them to get whatever ratio they get. And I hadn't thought about that either. So, yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you see that in the comment right there, Damon?
Who keeps letting me walk around? Or Kurt Cobain?
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, that's what happened to Kurt
There's
Cobain.
another one. Did I just see where they just finally released the info that he didn't kill himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's we knew that. We knew that for I remember when that happened, and always thought it was suspect. I'm always like,
The whole thing. Listen, the whole thing was suspect from the go. It really, really was.
It was.
And it was strictly because the weapon that was there. Is that a lot around it was because of the weapon that he used? What did he use a long rifle or something?
Shotgun.
Yeah, shotgun.
Yeah, and I think I remember because he shot himself in the head, right?
Yeah,
correct.
Supposedly, and I remember thinking, I was like, and this was when I was younger. I thought a shotgun would do more damage than that,
right?
But
and, goes in half inch, and it should take you from here on out. You know what I mean? I don't know. Even if you use a slug, by the time it hits the interior wall of your skull, it would just peel this part off. So anyway.
Yeah.
I've seen what it does to animals. You know what I mean? Like, even like a high-powered rifle or whatever, so that close range, it could be very deadly or dangerous, whatever.
Yeah, that was always suspect too. I wonder if it was something that he did get into or that he knew of, or maybe he got into it.
About that. That's a whole nother podcast. The celebrities and musicians, like the guy from Fast and the Furious, they were saying he had some information, and then the rapper Nipsey Hussle, as of late, they said he was going to release a documentary that was going to uncover some stuff, and he ended up unalive all of a sudden as well. So there's just so much shady shit. People have died so randomly, unexpectedly, that have had information or that were about to come up with some shit. It just coincidentally
it's kind of
like many times.
It's kind of like getting on the Clinton's bad side. Oops, sorry, you must have died.
Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah.
You see that stuff that came out about. Now they found video footage of when Epstein hung himself, didn't hang himself, whatever. They're reviewing the video footage, and they see somebody in an orange jumpsuit, is what it appears to be.
Right in the corner.
Yeah, walking up the stairs towards his cell.
Yeah. And then also Ginger was just telling me before we got on here something about a van, the corrections van, was there or something. What'd you say? How did it work out?
A van had came and didn't have to sign in or anything.
Yeah. The van, a transport van come in, didn't have to sign in, sign out, nothing at the same time, She said that's in the Epstein files.
Man, that shit just stinks all the fucking high hell, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Then was there some mysterious deaths at the White House when Barack Obama was president too? Was there some shit around? Dude, there's been a couple presidents that you haven't heard shit about, but there's been people, AIDS and shit, that have died at the White House.
Oops, yeah. Right. Yeah, car accidents and
accidents, yeah.
Wasn't it like the executive chef or something like that for the White House? Wasn't that one of them or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, she, because I don't know who it was, might have walked in on, Big Mike.
Yeah.
Big Mike in those arms.
Walking on Big Mike taking a leak, He forgot to tuck and roll and let it all hang out, walking there getting some orange juice one day or something. I don't know.
So what you sipping on, Damon?
I'm I have my last bottle of RGM Macon and Carson's apple brandy.
Nice.
Nice.
It's I got it in Arkansas 2 years ago, and the company, if I remember correctly, this company here went out of business, but they sold their recipe to another company that's supposed to start making it. And this shit's just fucking awesome, dude. It's like 85 or 86 proof or something like that. I love this stuff, man.
Hell yeah.
That's my
Is
last.
that's an aged apple brandy?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had a decent aged apple brandy. Like, I really don't.
Well, I wish I could save you some of this, but I doubt
Okay.
it.
I mean, I think Watershed in Columbus may make one. I might have to go give theirs a try.
I don't, I would really want, this stuff is so damn good. I want to learn how to make this like this, because this shit is, damn, it's good.
So
I think I had 2 bottles of it, and this was the last one I had from 2 years ago. It was in my gun safe, and I was like, oh, well, look what I have here.
Score.
Liquor made to be drank, right?
that's I mean, aging fruit is interesting because, like with apples, I mean, I would think it would lose even more flavor. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It smells awesome, dude.
Huh? It's interesting.
I love it.
I wish I could go find some old bottles of Alan Bishop's back when he was at French Lick, and
Well, that's
I'd
what
like to
Wayne
find-
did here. Is
Yeah.
go see Alan Bishop for some.
yeah, I would like to have found some of his older stuff. That would have been awesome.
I'd like to go check out his new place. It'd be a cool visit.
Oh yeah,
Well, you're not far from him.
No, we looked it up. It's like 4.5 hours.
That ain't bad.
what it is.
No, so we interviewed a distillery that's directly south of them in Owensboro, that Green River. We interviewed a guy named Aaron Harris, and he was telling us that he's like directly south of Allen. So we talked about going to see them and then going straight south and going there because they do a barbecue festival. They do a Bermuda barbecue festival in Owensboro every year. I guess it's top notch.
That's awesome.
Yeah, some of the best barbecue around, they said. So it might be a summertime trip this year.
Yeah, I'm planning on hitting up Alan with Wayne here, hopefully within the next couple months. I don't know. My calendar's getting fuller and fuller. I'm like, fuck, I can't add no more days to the damn calendar. Come on.
I know. Well, let me know if you're planning on making that trip. Maybe we can coordinate something, and that could be a time. Maybe we can make it as well. I know. Sean and Ian have both talked about going to see Alan, and I know Matt would probably go as well. But they've got like there's a coffee shop, a brewery, a distillery, a hotel, and a lake all right there.
Damn, all they need now is a gun shop.
Yeah.
They probably got one, or they're just coming. So, Tom, what you got anything in the works over there you're making on?
No, it's the same old thing. I've been trying to get out there, man, and then I had that 6 grain that I'm desperately trying to top off the last of that barrel with, and that's all I need to do. And it turned off 14 degrees, and just I can't get a water hose out there. Everything's froze up. But I think I am gonna run it tomorrow. It's
Nice.
supposed to be warm enough, make it all work. So it takes me a long time to run that 6 grain.
Did you get snow?
Not this last round.
I did. It lasted a couple days. I probably got maybe 3 inches of snow.
Shit, we still got snow.
I know we got
moving slowly.
But yeah, ours was, we had snow for a couple of days, and then we hit some 60-degree weather, and it's just all gone. I know when I was in Maryland, I had a pickup truck, and when I was in Maryland, it was when the storm hit, so the back of the truck filled up with snow. So when I came home, I took all that snow out of the back of the truck. And I was like, "Here's some snow from Maryland, kids." It was awesome.
That good Maryland snow.
Yeah, it was. By that time, there was a thick layer of ice over the top. So it was couldn't throw it to nobody, but you know, what is what it is.
All right, if y'all want to change gears, let's talk about that.
Talk about what?
Yeah, about snow.
It's your turn, man. Go ahead.
Bro, have y'all seen where these people are damn doing like under microscopes and shit like that, and you know the looking at them under like a blue light and all the all this stuff, all the like organisms that should not be there. You know, just some crazy stuff going on in the snow. Why it won't melt? You
I saw
know,
some shit about that. They're saying that there's microplastics in the air and it picks it up along the way. It don't not pick shit up. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, some of these were like really odd. You know what I mean? Like, I understand certain things, but I mean, something that just completely shouldn't be there. Anyway,
It's probably based on where they live, what factories are in their areas, what what trees, what there's probably a lot of shit based on that when it comes to the snow, because it's the way that whole process. Yeah.
And, and it's like it could pick it up in Nashville and dump it on Knoxville. You know what I mean? So, and I understand that, but some of these shit was just, I like reading about shit like that too, though.
It could be, they're burning the Epstein list. It could be parts of that and all the fucking snow. Burning that shit up. Missing what, 300 or 400 something pages?
Yeah. I heard the devil come out and fucking up at the Senate, and he was like, "Look, I don't even want to be involved in this shit."
My name's not on there, so get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the devil's like, "You ain't gonna find Lucifer's name on this page anywhere. Leave me the hell out of here." So,
yeah, man. But shit, what a month it's been, right?
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And then they're just blowing the top off this thing with the Epstein thing. They're still not giving you much, but they're giving you enough where it's but like they say, they only give you what they want you to see, and there's actually way more that they're not. So they're just giving you enough to keep you satisfied.
Oh yeah.
But what smoke and mirrors are they fucking throwing out there to be like, look at this, while they're backdooring something else? That's what always worries me.
Yeah,
they always do that. They always, whenever there's a bombshell that everybody's excited about, oh my gosh, look at this. I guarantee you, there's some shit going on backstage that they just don't want you to know about. I guarantee.
Well, and like they're saying with this Wexner thing, the information that he could give could tell you that they were lying about when they busted that doctor. Like they knew more than what they were leading on. So this could really they could wipe out, like the whole board at Ohio State could get wiped out from this. Like we talked about the effects of it, because what these people really knew and what they told that they knew. Yeah, it's about to get interesting, man.
Aren't they saying that the national championship team was down there?
Buddy of mine that I work with said he heard that 1 year after they won the national championship game that Les Wexner flew them and their family to the island. Whether there's any truth,
hard to fucking look that up. They've only won like 2 championships, so it ain't gonna be hard to look up.
If there's any truth to that, I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out. But the amount of people that may have been on that island and had no clue what really went on there. I mean, and that's the bad part. That's the bad part about it. That island was used for all kinds of shit. It was a revolving door of things. I do believe it was used for so many different things.
Yeah.
And that's what concerns me.
Very easily get yourself caught up in something that you had no idea about it.
Yes, you could get put on a list that you flew to that place and you never were a part of any of that, but your name's on the list now.
Because you took a free vacation.
Because you took a free vacation. Yeah, you took a free vacation.
Yeah. Fuck, that sucks, man. Shit.
But at the same time, as long as there's no pictures of you with any 13-year-old male or females, you should be okay. And that's the issue. I believe the Wexner thing, they interviewed a girl that he was abusing or whatever, being paid to having sex with. She finally came forward and they were interviewing her. So little by little, these people are probably going to come forward.
Wow.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
there was somebody that, man, who was it that I was just reading that they were calling somebody in to question them about this, and I can't remember who it was. Damn it. Oh, well.
It's hard to tell.
I know, so many.
Toby?
They ain't calling him in, are they?
Yet.
I hope not.
But now, real quick, before we jump in any further here, I want to talk about something about jealousy. Yeah, we're seeing that pop up more and more across the board here. Jealousy it rears its head, and some people, I guess, I don't know how to say it without sounding like a dickhead. If you're jealous of somebody else's success, I think it's best you just shut up. Don't say anything about it. Let it be. You should be happy for your friends and those close to you when they succeed, in my opinion. But that's all I got to say about that.
Well, what have I always said? If they're your true friends, if they are succeeding, you're succeeding with them because it's not a jealousy thing. You're encouraging your friends, So
I feel like if any of my friends win at life, I win with them because I'm there rooting them on.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference.
It's a perfect example with Patrick Dooney down in Mexico.
Oh,
yeah. When he first started coming around, he didn't have anything, but now he's a gold medal winner for his fucking corn liquor. So,
I'm so happy for him, dude. So happy for him.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of people out there that we know personally and that were our friends. When they succeed, it should make you happy because you're friends with them and you support your friends.
Right.
Well,
absolutely.
It's just like each one of these shiners. Let's throw his name out there, old Justin Meredith. I think it's absolutely awesome to see him do that shit, man. He's working with these. It's great to see these guys do that, and there should be no jealousy. Everybody should want everybody to succeed, and that's it. And that's the end game of it, man. Everybody wins, and that's what everybody should want.
Post show. Now, I want to touch on the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh Lord!
You mean the Two Uncles in a Jar podcast?
Well, I switched it over to Turning Point USA's halftime show myself.
I watched that later on. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was brand new, first time they'd done something like this. So growing pains, but they're going to be better next year. I'm hearing that they're getting offers by the NFL now.
Yeah,
I hope so. So
now, I'm not going to go into a bunch of stuff about Bad Bunny because I don't know a bunch about him. I just don't like the guy. I'm not going to say nothing about his heritage, about what he sings about, or how he swings, because I don't care. I don't like him. I don't like his music, and he's really anti-USA. So
I was kind of surprised that the NFL chose that direction because when you really dug into it, there's a lot of people like what's his name? Oh, he's a very. I feel like he's kind of a controversial. Is Glenn Beck? Is he a? Glenn Beck went on a big tangent about it, but he actually made a lot of sense because, the NFL pretty much we don't care. We don't care about. You know what I mean? They don't care. We're going to do what we want to do. So,
but it's now there's historical data to support this kind of stuff. Look what happened to Bud Light. What happened to all these places when they stopped caring.
Yeah.
But
then I also seen some other shit. Like now they're saying the Players Association and the NFL's pissed because like the quarterback Sam Bradford. Is it Bradford? Anyway, because they played in California, he barely made any money because of the taxes he had to pay because of where the game was held. They're saying the Players Association should boycott and say that they should never hold another Super Bowl in California because these guys get screwed on
Yep.
I
tax.
shared that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It actually cost them money to
Yes.
play there.
Yes.
Yes. Hey,
His
real
bonus,
quick,
he
this
didn't get
guy's asking,
he
do you
didn't
have
get
to
any of
break
his
the
Super
steel
Bowl
down?
bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy said, how long do you have to you need to break your steel down so it don't implode? As soon as you turn the fire off, be in position to break it down immediately. Don't wait around. If it's cold outside, it could make it happen faster. So
Yep.
do it immediately. All right,
Yeah,
back
there
to
you
you, Joe. Sorry.
No. Yeah,
But,
that's it.
So they based it off of his base salary, as a football player,
Yeah.
plus his bonus for being in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And then they did it at 3.5%. And so he got like $177,000 or something like that as a bonus for playing in the Super Bowl. And then they taxed him
Yeah.
for the 10 days that he was in Cali for the fucking Super Bowl. And I think they broke it down, and I said it like cost him like 70,000 or something, or 27 or whatever it was. Cost him money to be in the Super Bowl as a fucking player.
Yeah, they were saying that they should say that they will never play, and I think not next year, but the year after is back in California, so it's going to be an issue, or maybe it's next year's. It might be next year's might be there.
That's that kind of thing is fucking ridiculous. I mean, here you are, you're a football player, bringing revenue into the state. How much did the state of California make off of the Super Bowl being there?
Right.
You're still taxing these motherfuckers out the ass.
Right.
Taxation's theft, baby. I'm telling you, that's all it is. You're taking my money that I earned because you want to. That's it. Wow. Damn it, man. That sucks. That really sucks.
Let's see. It's projected to see roughly 500 to 600 million total economic activity tied to Super Bowl week. So almost 650 million generated just by the Super Bowl. Think about that. How much? And then that's just crazy.
That's wow.
California did not collect major state tax revenue directly from betting on the Super Bowl. Betting. They didn't get it from betting.
I bet they did.
I bet they did too.
They said betting was down dramatically during the Super Bowl this year.
Well, it was kind of uneventful. I mean, the Seahawks won, but I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, the first 12 points that were scored were field goals.
Right.
So I'm like,
just the Bay Area, it says total economic boost to California Bay Area, $500 to $630 million in spending related to the Super Bowl.
damn it, man.
And you can. It's just not a 1 day, 1 night thing. People fly out. They're there for 3 days or 2 days, whatever. Before they don't leave directly after. They still in the motel. Whatever. So it's just.
I believe the Super Bowl is one of the largest sex trafficking events in the United States.
I was just gonna say, I wonder how much the prostitutes made.
Hey, let's touch base on that again. Did you see where they were talking about that Epstein and all them were using the school pictures as like a fucking catalog?
No.
Yes, because he was tied to like the classmates, that fucking school, you buy the pictures, for your kids. All right, well, then they like put them in a yearbook and all this shit. Even in first grade now, they started putting them in yearbooks. They said Life Touch. That's what it was. And so they're starting to say that they was using that almost like a fucking like a catalog.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. This shit's fucking outrageously huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be It seems like that's pretty much going to encompass the show tonight is talking about that because I mean that's. But I wonder what's going on. Like you said earlier, Tom, what's going on behind the scenes now that where everybody's talking about this?
Right.
What are they doing? What are they pushing through?
Well,
I'll change. Go ahead, Joe.
No. Let's be honest. I think they're trying to take the eyes off the state of Minnesota.
That
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a minute. What the fuck is going on? That there's so many levels to that. What it started off as. Okay, we discovered that the state of Minnesota, a lot of the politicians in Minnesota it was one of the hugest thefts of American taxpayer dollars in history.
Yeah,
that they've been stealing our money all this time, and then a week later, oh my gosh, it's unrest because ICE is arresting illegal Somalians.
Yep.
Come on, and guess what? Everybody forgot about all those fucking crooked politicians. Everybody's concerned about get ICE out, get ICE out.
Yeah,
dude, are people really that stupid?
They're easily distracted.
I think
the guy in the comments, and I had forgot about that too. He was talking about the Wayfair, what they sold stuff or whatever,
Oh yeah, they were smuggling people. They said,
that they were smuggling people through there, and it's crazy. Hey, all right, let's change gears. Enough of we know all about the corruption. What do you think about old fucking what's her name Guthrie's fucking mama coming up missing?
Dude.
Oh, the news lady?
Yeah.
I've only caught little bits here and there.
What the fuck, man?
I think it's a family member, but they're going to steer it around because she's a fucking liberal as fuck. You know what I mean? She talks shit about, she tried to downplay fucking damn Trump in a debate that time. I think they're going to try to turn it into a Republican, MAGA, whatever they want to. That's who did it. That's
right. Trump,
Trump showed up, had a fucking old 22, like fucking old Colt Woodsmaster or something like it in a holster, right over his crotch. It's just stupid. I don't know who they're fucking for.
Gets me is that she's liberal as fuck, and we've given up so much to have a monitored state. Everything is monitored. Video cameras every fucking where. You can't go through an intersection without, you can't blow through an intersection anymore because you get a bill in the mail.
Where did her mom get took from? What state was she in?
Arizona, I believe.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Arizona, especially. Yeah.
So they've given up all those freedoms for a surveillance state, and they can't find out who the fuck took this old woman.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, in Arizona, one of them where it's the whole your camera's everywhere in Arizona.
Right. Well, and also I think it was in like a nice neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a family member, bro. Mm-hmm. Family member, guarantee you.
It's got to be. And
a spun out, a heroin addict, spun out family member, or afraid not meth. Anyway.
Speaking of that, real quick, I want to touch on something. I need to apologize to somebody that I wrongly accused yesterday of making death threats. I was wrong. You know who you are, and I apologize publicly. I should have done more research before I made the claims. My bad.
Man, that whole shit got crazy fast.
I'm telling you. Woo, it did. Telling you. Woo.
And I was at work. Listen, I'm so pissed. So I'm at work. So I can't jump on social media. 4 hours later, I missed the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it was I jumped the gun on something. I should have I should have relaxed a little bit and done a little bit more reading before I made assumptions. You know what they say when you assume.
Yeah, but you're a man to admit your mistakes, Damon.
Well, I didn't tell her that I was gonna make this public apology, but for whatever people that are watching, I apologize.
Well, ain't you sweet?
You're
I'm
still
not
big shit.
to you about time. I'm telling you that. But Phil, going back to ice, I got something. You see this guy in Georgia? They have he entered America illegally in 2019. He's 29 years old. Juan Carlos Salvador Diaz. What a fuck kind of name was that? He's Honduran.
Okay.
He's in jail there, illegal. He is in jail. He's in prison for sexual battery against a 10-year-old girl, August 1st of 2025, and on December 1st of 2023, 2 separate incidents. But you know how these cities in these states are like trying to thwart ICE? No, we're just gonna let him go. We're not gonna tell you. ICE is like, look, please let us know when you let this motherfucker go.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need to be loose out there. I mean, we'll see what happens about that. That's in Georgia. That's I don't even know, Marietta County, Georgia.
It's Atlanta.
Yep. Atlanta. Can you imagine something like that happening in Atlanta? Come on.
No.
Come on.
Yeah, I live in a little town, and it's been all over the news. I think Trump even talked about my little town, and we've got some things going on here, man, and it's going to get interesting, man, because our city was struggling, and I almost can see exactly what the little mayor of Springfield did. He went to the big meeting in Columbus, and he said, we got all these houses, we got all these jobs, we'll take every single one of them, and now we're fucking overcrowded,
And now you got immigrants cooking fucking geese by the lake.
Yeah, and then I just found out the other day that in our city school system, we have over 3,000 Haitian children in our city school system.
Wow.
Damn it, man. That's gotta be a pull on the fucking taxpayer dollars there.
Absolutely. On a city that's already struggling. Springfield took when all the big businesses were taken over, and all the little mom and pop machine shops and factories and warehouses were shutting down, it put it hurting on Springfield. Springfield was full of the small businesses, man, and you go around town and you see a lot of vacancies where there used to be the little businesses. So our town has seen some beat down from economic different economic things going on. So I could see where our mayor maybe thought he was doing the right thing, but man, he's definitely put the stress on the city's economic system.
Yeah, Springfield probably got a lot of money by taking in these immigrants.
Yeah,
but in the long run, I mean, look at how much it's taxing the school systems themselves.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And then the healthcare as well, because they've got one of the doctor's offices in Springfield. They said you can't. They took a lot of the less wealthy people in to take their kids in, and now you can't hardly get in because it's all full of the Haitians that are getting all the free healthcare and shit like that. Now the people that used to go there can't even get their kids in for doctor's visits. So it's definitely put a stress on our town, man. It really has.
And that's another thing. They come here. They didn't come here with millions of dollars to pay their own way.
No.
Who's paying their own way? We are paying their way.
Yeah.
With taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
So they steal our money to use it for how they see fit without asking us.
Well, and the bad part about it, I'm fortunate. I don't live in a neighborhood that I have a lot of rental properties, but I've got several friends that live in neighborhoods where houses have been bought up and turned into rental properties, and they'll rent them out to these Haitians, and they'll rent it out to 10 or 12 of them at a time. and they'll destroy a little block of your neighborhood in a heartbeat with all the cars and trash and just all the everything, man. They, you know,
Not to be fair, let's look at these Haitians. Where'd they come from? That's
Right.
their lifestyle.
third world country. Yep.
They're living how they lived in Haiti.
Yep.
So
They don't know any better.
they weren't brought into America and given a crash course on how this is what it's like to be an American.
So that's some of the bigger complaints that I've heard from people that I work with or friends with that have had, you know, a rental property pop up and all of a sudden there's 6, 8, 10 of them living. Just the yard's a mess. There's trash everywhere. There's cars. There's people. It creates a situation that it shouldn't be there. You know, it's a very quiet neighborhood, and now it's not so quiet.
Right.
Yeah, it's not. Now, you guys heard about what fucking? Let's talk about Mamdani over in fucking New York now.
Oh man,
holy shit! Now, to be fair, y'all motherfuckers voted for him.
Yeah.
What did you think you were going to get? Now, you know, this last freeze we had, there were people dying in the streets, and he just made a joke about it, about how, well, people die in their houses all the time.
Yep.
Come on. New York, I guess you get what you asked for, right?
Hey, Damon, I forgot to even do this because I ended up getting sick, and I forgot to do this. Hey, do y'all have a problem real quick if we got Tom Fleming on here from Louisiana Moonshine? Because that's our very first festival coming up. Would y'all be opposed to letting him come in and talk about for, 15, 20 minutes, something, whatever? I'm just giving him a little platform.
This is America and Moonshine.
I know, but I'm just, and he just sent the message up there. Hey, Tom, I'm here. And because we was trying to work out, he was trying to get home. He had a thing, you know what I mean? Want to make sure the timing was right. But if y'all don't care, I'm going to send him the link, see if he can't get in and let him promote, his festival coming up. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
okay.
cool.
I'm talking, guys. Sorry.
I mean, the more and more we talk about the current events that's going on in America, the more depressing it gets. Really, it's like
right.
And even what about this? We have another shooter in Canada, dude. Shooting up another school.
Yeah, where was that at?
Let me see. I got it right here. It's Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia, BC. It's over by California. 18-year-old Jesse Van Roosseler just killed a fucking bunch of people. So, and it's one of the things that the media is neglecting to talk about is the gender of this killer, because the killer was transgender.
Right.
They're just kind of leaving it out. That's right. He was. And I think, but that's become commonplace anymore. Anytime there's one of these school shootings that involves somebody from that community, it's left out. Just like when there's a bunch of killings that go on and it's a black person, they leave the race of the person out because they just want you to think that, oh, some evil white person went in and did this stuff.
Was it at a high school, elementary school? Where was that at? I remember seeing it.
Secondary school. Killed his mother, stepbrother, and a teacher and 5 students at a secondary school. So I'm guessing that's like a junior high, middle school.
Yeah.
So yeah. Mental illness. It's mental illness, man. I mean, it's full. We're full of it. I mean, it's everywhere. It's rampant.
Yeah.
And the more and more we shy away from it and deny it and refuse to, take care of it, the worse it's going to get. In my opinion.
No,
my opinion does not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Moonshine Militia or the Moonshine Militia Podcast Network or these guys here. That's just my opinion.
No, but you
sound like fucking Ricky Bobby Yank. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You've hit on something there, man. Mental illness is definitely it's stronger now and more prevalent now than I think it's ever been. And it's there's just so much extra stress in life. Social media, it can. So many of these kids are taking their own lives, and you find out it's because they're being bullied on social media.
Yeah, and there's no reason for that. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, but I also blame a lot of the parents.
Yeah,
And the reason is because you're thinking of, the computers, the games, whatever, as an electronic fucking babysitter. You don't have to deal with them.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But they, if you see a damn change in your child, which you should, you should see them being happy to, being sad. You need to definitely talk to them.
My big thing. You're a parent. You pay for your child's cell phone. If that cell phone's laying out, I'm going through it. And to be honest with you, give me your phone. I'm going through it. And
same thing with gaming systems.
Yeah, my kids are grown. My kids are in their 20s, and I don't ever feel like, as a parent, I needed to take their phones. But as a grandparent, I've got grandkids now, and I feel like I worry about my grandkids more than I worried about my kids because times are so different now.
Absolutely.
All right, now we got Tom.
Hey,
what's going on, Tom? You doing okay down there?
hey, good. Hey, I want to kind of iterate on something what Tom was just talking about. The problem with society today is the parents are babies having babies.
Yep.
And they're dependent so much on the freaking government for that handout that they don't have to work. They have such a sense of entitlement, and one thing that I cannot stand, you go into a grocery store, convenient, whatever the case may be. Here's young mother, young father, whatever the case may be, with a litter of kids. They're all raising hell. And, don't talk like that, little Johnny, little Susie. Talk to me in your more kinder, gentler voice. What happened to the good old backhand?
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, more kids' lips and teeth need to meet each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What happened to that in the Bible? Spoil the rod, spare the rod, spoil the child.
Right.
And this comes to, I mean, we look at the generational effects on this. We went from boomers to Gen X, where you got your teeth knocked out if you asked the wrong question, but you were home a lot. You were neglected a lot. So when we grew up and we had kids, we wanted to make sure our kids had everything, and then they were spoiled rotten because they didn't. We wanted to make sure they had everything that we didn't have.
Correct.
Well, that wasn't right for us to do. We should not have allowed that to happen, but we did. So now we're left with what you said. We're left with a generation of babies having babies.
Yeah,
because we didn't instill that discipline in our children like we had instilled in us. So
by the time our children got up to that point, it had the poison had spread so far to even into the school systems that it was okay. I raised two daughters. My oldest daughter is 43. My youngest one's 40. Okay. And I know when those two girls were being brought up, more people commented how good they were, how well they behaved, how well mannered. But the thing of it is, even in those particular days, it was at a point, in those particular days, it was already starting. Oh, daddy touched me. You know what I mean? And the liberalism started, with all of that BS. So, but any rate, hey, who all here
you got a moonshine festival or something coming up?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. The 26th of March at my distillery. We're going to open it up and have one hell of a party. Okay. I got live music. I got Cajun food. I got everything. Okay. Oh, yes, sir. The food's going to be cooked on site.
That's awesome.
This guy stands out there with a 20-gallon cast iron witch's cauldron and actually makes the food.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that at 27th and 28th at the Vernon Parish Fairgrounds will be the actual festival. Okay.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to say this, and if anybody takes offense to it, tough shit. Okay. And I don't mean the gentlemen that are in the audio, the people I'm looking at on camera. That's not who I'm talking about. If there is an issue between one person and another person, no matter what it is, if it is not checked at the gate, I will have those people personally escorted away from the fairgrounds by a deputy sheriff.
All right. Good.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Good.
Now, again, I am not going to point fingers. I'm not blaming blame. I'm not naming names. Okay. I don't know what's happened. I don't care. It's not my monkey, not my circus, not my mule.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Okay.
We'll even have that nipped in the bud before it ever gets there. I know what you're talking
That's
about.
right.
Don't worry about that.
So whatever, again, I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
No, the two that's coming will be there. The other problems, and that's on them, won't have the money to go.
Well,
And I'm just telling you the truth. You know,
none of my business. That's not my business.
Yeah. The bottom line is, Tom, we'll do what we can to make sure that doesn't happen.
Right.
But we do understand if it does happen, you got it covered. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And we got to go back 100%. Tom.
Powers that be above me, the actual production company and everything today. And what's going to happen is everybody needs to be set up Thursday, the 26th.
Mhm.
And no later than the 27th at 10 a.m. If anybody comes strolling through at 10:05, tough shit. You're going to the front gate and buying a ticket.
So from 10 o'clock to 10:04, you're still good. But after
Yeah,
10:05,
something like that.
your ass is going to the front gate.
Yeah.
You stand there if you watch.
Well, no, the whole thing of it, you know the people, Tom. You know what I mean?
I do, and it happens at Maggie. It happens at all of them.
Yeah.
You know, gates open at 9:30. I'm just saying, gates open at 9:30, and you'll have people there at 9:30 trying to set up.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and it creates havoc with traffic, and then you got to run a chance of running over somebody or backing your truck into something, and it's just. If you have everything done, that's why we at Maggie, we try to set everything up like Wednesday or whatever, you know.
Yeah, well,
try to do it
now I will be there personally Thursday morning about 8 a.m. And the way it's going to go, unless somebody changes my mind, I'm going to set up center mass. Then everybody will be left and right of me.
Okay.
Okay. If you got somebody that you're more comfortable with and they're there with you, that's fine. Okay. I'm not going to separate people out. Have you been on television? Are you the moonshiner from TV? No, we're not doing that.
Right.
Gotcha.
So we're the whole fairgrounds and two buildings, possibly a third building up there, will be completely full of vendors. So this fairground, including parking lot, is probably better part of 15 acres.
Woo.
With a rodeo arena, a livestock arena and show place, and There's a sheriff's department building there. The actual midway is probably better part of 5 acres.
Nice.
Nice.
Is this the first time you're doing this event, or have you done this before?
No, we done it last year.
Okay.
Okay. If anybody wants to come, moonshiner or otherwise, get a hold of me. I'll steer them in the right direction to get what, you know. A bunch of us have been talking as far as, you know, planning committees and whatever all else, because I'm 1/3 of the organization here. We have tickets for sale right now online at LouisianaMoonshineFestival.com. That gives you 2 days for $20 a person. You're not going to get it cheaper anywhere else. Okay.
That's good.
So when you come to the gate, you've been told if you get tagged for $20 at the gate, so be it, you know. But it's very, very much so a family-friendly environment. I was told tonight the governor's office, the lieutenant governor himself from Louisiana may and probably will be there.
Nice.
There'll be some other state representatives, so on and so forth. And they're going to be kind of set up and co-located with where the moonshiners are at. Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
So there will be 2 stages. They'll have the state themselves. State of Louisiana is going to have their own arena, their own venue stage, so on and so forth. Then, of course, when we're going to have the regular music and so on and so forth, it'll be playing. So,
Nice.
so
Yeah.
it's going to be it's a good time. So, we'll have barbecue there. We'll have Cajun food, gator, crawfish, Cajun sausage. Oh, Jesus. I'm working a deal with a local.
Listen, Uncle Joey likes some sausage now.
I've
Remember?
never seen that shit.
He does. I know.
Yeah, we saw some videos.
Oh yeah, there's some. This group that's coming in with the sausage, they make one hell of a gator sausage. It's genuine gator meat. So,
Nice.
man, is it so?
So you'll be showcasing your products from your distillery there as well?
Yes. I'll be showcasing and selling.
Hell yeah.
Now, Tom, I think we're going to try and get there. What was it on Thursday, Tom?
Yeah, it was Thursday at the latest. Yes, sir.
To try and podcast from
Yeah,
your
we're supposed to go to the distillery.
Yeah, I'm going to set you up on the distillery side if that's what y'all want to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
we were talking about coming in early and doing a podcast live stream from your distillery.
Yeah. Oh, please do.
Yeah, we was talking about doing that on Thursday. After we get set up and everything, going back to your distillery and doing a live stream from there. If that's okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do it during the podcast. If that's what y'all want to do.
Yeah.
How long has your distillery been open, Tom?
Legally, my wife and I have been in business. Come this April be 4 years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
I just come from a big taste of corn down south here in the state of Lake Charles. So in a liquor store.
So down in Louisiana, what's are flavors big sellers there too? Is that like everywhere? The lady drinks, as we call them.
Oh, absolutely. Here they call it bougie drinks.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
The bananas, the chocolate, but mine is made with real moonshine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine is not made with grain neutral spirit.
What?
Nice.
Okay. So I had people tonight that, moonshine. Now come here, just try this out. Come over here and try this out. And I take the chocolate, which is Louisiana mud, Uncle Troy's Louisiana mud, and Uncle Troy's banana cream, mix them together and call it a dirty monkey. And boy, the women are going, oh, how do we get this? Well, come here, girlfriend. Let me show you how to get this set up for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, but
we want to make
bombs and 50, for mash. So,
Oh yeah.
now, and that's what we're gonna try. Not we're gonna try. We're gonna do. We're gonna get to that your distillery, and we're gonna podcast live from there. So that way we can actually take the time at the festival to not, because a lot of times I try and stream from the festivals. I want to try this time doing the stream live from your distillery.
Yeah.
But at the festival, just hanging out and enjoying myself instead of having to try and fight with that streaming live from a festival, because that could be frustrating sometimes.
oh yeah. Well, I will give you, if you need access to the Wi-Fi, I have plenty of Wi-Fi. Okay.
Cool.
So,
Hey, maybe you should just use your phone and do some TikTok lives or something, Damon.
Okay, maybe.
Hey, whatever works, it's all exposure. So,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I know that Tom Crum and I have been talking about this for a few months already now. Even before everything came out. Yeah, we've been trying to get everything straightened out so we can make sure we're there and support you on this, because I love me some Cajun food now. I don't know.
Hey,
oh yeah.
Me and Damon went and ate Cajun food last time you was up here.
No, this is real Cajun food.
No, this guy is too. He's from Louisiana. They get all their shit shipped up here every week.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah. He used to run a shrimp boat down there out of the bayous. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah. It's real legitimate food. It ain't fucking, Wendy's got some Cajun shrimp or something. No.
No.
It's good shit.
It's really got good flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got he does gator balls and fresh andouille brought up. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this place I think they had boudin there last year.
Ooh,
Nice.
And if you don't know what boudin is, it's basically pork and
Yes. And rice. Lots of spices.
lengths like sausage. Okay.
Yes.
And a lot of people are doing what is it? The
Chris, don't remind me.
pepper jack cheese, crawfish boudin, deer boudin, gator boudin, brisket boudin. Yeah. The man that eat yourself stupid on it,
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that wouldn't be too hard to do. I'm already halfway
I was
there.
gonna say that ain't gonna be hard for some of the people we run around with. They're already stupid, so then they just be walking around with a belly full. So
stupid with a belly full, right? Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, down here, you can sling a cat and knock over a pot of red bean and rice and a pona. And so,
Ooh, I love some red beans and rice.
Hell yeah.
So do I.
it's hard living down here. I'm telling you, So,
I bet it is.
yeah, so. But no, I'm looking forward to having everybody come down, and again, that what I was saying, it was a little harsh earlier about the drama. Okay, I don't know, don't care to know, but we're going to check it at the gate. Okay,
Yep. Agreed.
And
There'll be no drama from the Shiner crew.
no, I'm just in general. Okay, so.
Yep.
Oh, I get it.
We'll get into that.
I've had people in the past right to my face tell me, well, if so-and-so is going to be there, I'm not coming. So we're not going to do the high school playground bullshit either. Okay. If you want to come, don't come,
Yep.
That's it.
Hey, Tom, I just shared both Louisiana Moonshine's the gate fee and all that stuff and the lineup. I just shared it again in the militia, just
Okay. Yeah,
if anybody needs to know the
the best-
dates and
The web
all that.
page. The web page was just updated today with the entertainment that's going to be
Yes, sir.
there. There's more updates coming. So,
Oh, nice.
so again, best thing to do is get your
It's
tickets.
gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yep.
100%.
It's gonna be
When is
definitely
it
a good
again?
time.
March.
Yeah, next month.
March 26th,
The third week
at
of March.
March 27th and 28th, starting at 2:00 on the 27th, which is a Friday, Saturday.
You coming down, Joe?
At the
Look at my calendar.
Forestry Festival Fairgrounds in Vernon Parish or Leesville, Louisiana.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, there's a couple of things I want to talk to you about too when we're there, so I look forward to it.
oh yeah. Well, I'll be kicking around somewhere,
Nice.
Yeah. And I know I'm not going to throw out for sure who's coming until I get 100%, but I can tell you, as far as I know, Howard Thompson's going to be there. Let's see.
Well, I'm not coming if he's gonna be there. It's on
Okay.
Howard.
Tough shit. But yeah. How's that old saying? Tough titty said the kitty when the milk went dry. Right?
That's right.
That's right. So yeah. Now Howard's coming in. Sammy Hatch will be there. Steve Barker is coming in.
Nice.
I'm trying to get Uncle Troy to come in, but I don't think his health is gonna, let him come. So, and he's having a rough go with the dialysis. So,
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
so,
But
but
his wife ain't doing too good either.
I have my opinion about that, and I will keep my opinion to myself.
I'll say it. Take care of yourself before you worry about them animals.
Well, again,
And I love her to death. I'm not talking bad. I'm just saying take care of yourself before you worry about those animals.
You're breaking up some fierce, Tom.
Because she's so worried about her strays and everything, and I worry about her more than I do them.
I know
So anyway,
the last week or so, I think she was, now don't go back and quote me on this. I don't know what happened. But I think she was told and had to surrender the majority of them. I don't know what transpired. I didn't ask. It'll all come out in the wash eventually, if you know what I mean. So,
Yep.
And so when Troy gets ready, he'll tell me what happened. So,
Nice.
so
Well,
yes.
Tom, I gotta thank you for coming on here, and everybody look up Louisiana Moonshine Festival. Was it .com?
yes, Louisiana Moonshine Festival.com. Yes.
Yep, and then make sure you go by and see Louisiana Moonshine Distillery.
Yeah.
Because they got the real shit. The real shit.
Oh yeah, we got the real stuff. So yeah, at any given time we have upwards of 30 flavors on the shelf, to include
Nice.
rum, bourbon, sour whiskeys. And I think if everything goes right in the next couple of days, I'm going to be putting a vodka out there. So
Yeah. How big a pot you running? How big a pot you running, Tom?
I have 2 pots that equal 270 gallons.
Woohoo!
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. That's
I'm gonna see this.
So I have 2 pots. I have 2 pots that comes from Thunder Road Copper, Kevin Gordon. Then I got a Frankenstill, part Vengeance Stills, part 13 Stills, part Tom Fleming putting pipe together, and
Yeah.
and putting a 5-plate reflex column on it. So
Nice.
she might be ugly, but that old girl puts out. So
Well, I've met quite many of those in my lifetime, so it's okay.
I think we all have.
Yeah, but no, between the two of them, I can act in one run do 270 gallons of mash. So
That's awesome.
all copper pills.
Hell yeah.
So, oh yeah, that reminds me. Kevin Gordon from with New Tazewell will be in. Wayne from Ozark Stills will be there.
Oh,
There's
Wayne.
two other people. So
Yeah, is Jason Wade coming down? Or are they gonna make it this year?
Jason Harrell,
Yeah, from 13 Steels.
yeah, as far as I know, he's
Yeah.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's not going to set up. He's just going to hang around and
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Wayne from Ozark said he was going to come down, and
Yep.
yeah.
so
Yeah, he wants to. Wayne from Ozark wants to be around us. If Wayne, if you're still listening,
yeah, I've already sent that email out, bro.
Yeah, that's a done deal. Again,
Yes, sir.
we may get set up and Wayne will be like, "What the fuck are you setting me over here with these idiots for?"
Yeah,
Well-
I didn't even want to be nowhere close to these assholes.
Well,
I
that's
love
all
that.
right. That's all right. Y'all figure that shit out on your own.
Now, check him out next week. He's got a special episode coming out of his podcast next Friday. The proof is out there. Damn, I've been looking over the show notes and stuff that they've been doing. Damn.
Yeah.
Get into that. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good.
Yeah, I actually have a commercial on national television.
Oh, nice. Now, how far do you reach with your distillery? How far do you go out where you can
Well, of
sell your
course,
product?
we have the whole state of Louisiana. I am the first and only legal moonshine distillery the state of Louisiana has ever had.
Cool.
Now, there are a lot of people in Vernon Parish making liquor. I know that for a fact. I've had this conversation with the sheriff, and some of them folks have come in and actually talked to me about things and bought ingredients, if you will, for their product. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
So there are places around here you might want to be careful where you wander out in the woods. Okay.
I live in the mountains of Tennessee. I know about that shit too.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Only thing is down here, gators are starting to get hungry this time of year.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'll stay out the damn fucking woods. I
Yeah.
left Florida for a reason. Too much shit in Florida want to kill you.
Yeah. It's like that TikTok video. This woman standing there answering. How do you tell that there's gators in the water in Louisiana? How can you tell that?
Fresh
She
water.
reaches down, she touches the water, tastes it. Yeah. Reach down, touches again. Yeah. Reach down. She says, if it's wet, there's gators in it.
Ain't that the truth?
So, yeah.
Nice. Well, I look forward to getting down there, Tom. That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. So,
It's gonna be
I'm
awesome.
looking forward to having y'all come down. Yeah. It's going to be a good time. Basically, it's going to be a 3-day party. So,
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Now,
I will tell you this much.
I keep drinking though.
I will tell you this much. Do what you can afford on
Okay.
site. There are individuals that will look the other direction, but like I told one person not too long ago, because you're not registered, don't openly set it out.
Right.
Yeah,
They wanted to do a side-by-side comparison and tasting. Not a good idea.
Nope.
I don't think that would work.
Keep it in your solo cup.
Yep.
My thing of it is, if we would do a separate event at my distillery, nobody would pay any attention.
Right.
At the fairgrounds, nobody's going to pay any attention to it anyways. But it's like Maggie Valley. You never know who you're talking to.
That's right. Just don't put it out there, but you know.
Yeah, no more coolers filled with Jello shots.
No.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
I do
That
too.
was a couple of years ago one at time.
Yeah,
It was.
it was.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
Tom, man, I sure do. I'm glad you come on here with us tonight, man. I'm sorry I forgot to mention it to Damon, but I'm glad we got you on here.
Yeah. Glad I got to come on with you guys. So,
Hell yeah.
and it'd have been better if I'd have been at the distillery, but it is what it is. I got to walk around, and we've definitely have put a facelift on the old girl. So, and my wife and I are basically finished up.
Yes.
She's still fussing about decorations, and and so we got finished just quick enough so she could put her Mardi Gras decorations up and take them down for St. Patrick's Day. So, but yeah,
I know.
yeah. So, but my distillery, I have a big wraparound porch.
May I ask you a question? At your distillery, do you use enzymes?
For the grains, yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I use an alpha amylase enzyme, even in conjunction with a malted barley or malted rye or whatever. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Do you use the high temp?
no.
Just regular kind? Okay, cool.
Well, I use so much of it, it's not conducive in price for me to do that.
Yeah, got big stills there.
Yeah.
So, but enzymes are an important part of distilling. So, I mean, getting into the the background of scientific whatnot with enzymes is pretty fucking important to know what you're doing.
Well, the whole thing of it, I only use the alpha amylase, which works out great. Okay. And I feel if I'm going to do a 3-grain mix as a bourbon, okay, I because the health department makes me use city water. I have no choice. Okay. So I bring that water to a complete boil. So there's nothing left in it. It's just wet. Okay.
Yep.
It still has the hard minerals and the heavy metals and that type of stuff. Because I'm not equipped with all of the other types of filtration systems to get that out. Okay. Which adds character, by the way. I mean, that's what Tennessee whiskey is what it is. It's because of the water, that hard water. But at any rate, I bring that water right to a boil, and I'll put my somewhere between cornmeal and chicken scratch. I grind my own grain. Put it in there, stir, shut the heat off, and just let it steep. Keep stirring it. Then about 160 degrees-ish, I'll start putting the enzymes to it.
Nice.
Then if I'm using a malted barley, rye, wheat, whatever I'm using behind it, I make sure that temperature is below 160 before I start adding that.
Okay.
Because now I haven't added any sugar in there, but I'm still getting I have equipment to test how much sugar's in that grain when it's cooked. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's not just floating a hydrometer. I've actually got stuff that I'll pull samples. Okay.
Mhm.
And more of it just to see what the ABV is going to be, the potential ABV. Okay.
Yeah.
But at any rate, then as I add to the corn my malted grains, I'll keep stirring. I'm not putting any more heat to this. Okay. And I'll keep stirring, and to a point of where, okay, I'm not going to get any more sugar out of this. That's just all there is to it. Because it's the way I look at things is it's not knowing what you know, is knowing when to quit with it. Okay.
Yep.
because you could actually stress greens to the point of where you got mush, and it's going to taste like ass. Okay, on the tail end. I'm sure.
Damon sounded hungry.
You know, I mean, dogs like it, the deer like it. But it don't be good liquor.
Yeah.
And we separate all of the solids from the liquid. So once you separate all of the solids, if somebody wants it, we put it in a barrel and they come feed it to the hogs. Otherwise, I just dump it out into a dumpster. So,
Hell yeah.
is the actual liquid to wash. So
Nice.
Good deal.
What about you, Joey? Do you use enzymes?
I have used enzymes, yes. Some alpha, some gluco.
High temp?
Yes.
Cool. Right. Enzymes are important. And I'm telling you, if you want to know more about enzymes, watch Wayne's last episode when he was with Amanda Bryant on The Proof Is Out There. All about fucking enzymes.
Yeah.
In depth.
Well, and there is a difference between your
And I've only known a little bit about making liquor, and I believe it's all about what the conversion, getting the full conversion out of your corn. Is that what the enzymes are doing?
Watch the
well,
episode.
what happens is your corn, if anybody's ever made a full grain mash, whether with corn, with other grains, your corn, what I look for is something in the consistency of sloppy grits to oatmeal. Okay. And if I can lay my hand on top of it and pull out a glove, in other words, my hand is covered with starch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know I'm going to pull some sugar out of that. So once I put what I put in for enzymes, the alpha enzyme, which, by the way, everybody has that in their system because that breaks starches down into digestible sugars or in liquor, fermentable sugars.
It's even in your spit.
What's that?
It's even in your spit. I learned that from Amanda Bryant.
Yeah. And but at any rate, it's so once I put my enzymes in and start stirring it in, again, you're looking to make it a complete liquid. And then the wash turns to a glossy mirror. You know what I mean? As you're looking at it. So I know I've got conversion, but is it completely converted? Does anybody know how to go back and check to see if it's completely converted?
Tell us.
All right. Like I said, I mentioned I have a couple of machines. I have one machine that I can actually check the bricks for sugar.
That's bricks.
Okay. Well, that's the industry standards bricks. Okay.
Right.
Version chart in my office that I can basically take my finger. Okay, so many bricks is specific gravity and blah blah blah. Okay. Now, but because let's say I have 10 bricks, is it completely converted? Maybe, maybe not. I take about 3 to 4 teaspoons and put it in a little dish and put 3 to 4 drops of iodine in it.
Oh yeah, the iodine test. Yeah.
If that iodine goes away and it's no longer it's a purple to a black color or rusty orange, and it's right back to the color of your mash, you're pretty well converted.
Nice.
If you didn't know that.
I did. I just forgot about it. That's awesome.
Nice.
So I do that all the time, So
nice. Well, yeah, we're an hour and a half into this, and we're a little bit long. But Tom, I want to thank you for coming on tonight.
Oh yes, sir. I gotta get off here anyway. So and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It was awesome. I look forward to seeing you next month.
Oh yeah. you'll be right in the thick of it. So we'll have to pass a jar or two around too in the process.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I make some good corn liquor. So
that's good. That's you're
I
ringing my bell right there, baby. I like some corn liquor.
I got some 140 proof cherry cordial, Troy, and I made a couple years ago.
Nice.
It's as clear as drinking water.
Damn it.
Yeah. And we put the cherry pie filling, flavoring, and the chocolate syrup right in the thump keg, and boy, we let her rip, tater chip. And
Nice.
Hell yeah.
yeah, so, and boy, is that good. You don't want to light a match around it, I can tell you that.
Uncle
All
Joe,
right, gentlemen. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much, and we'll see
Thank
you
you.
guys next month. So,
Thank you, buddy.
all right now. All right.
See you.
So, Uncle Joey, where can everybody find you at before we say goodbye tonight?
Well, Monday night, I do Still Talking podcast. Let me see who we've got on. Let's see. Oh, we have Ryan Venrick. He's a cast manager at Watershed Distillery. We'll have him on Monday night. And then I just started a new podcast, me and old Mark Morgan. We got two uncles and a jar.
Is that like two girls in a cup?
If you guys pay the right price.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice. That's awesome. What about you, Tom Crum? Where's everybody going to find you at?
I'm here. I don't go nowhere else.
In
I
that
don't have-
chair.
I'm here. I'm the HA. Anyway, I'm the head administrator in charge.
Yeah, there you go.
What you got going on, Damon? What's your next podcast?
Aside from my horror podcasts that I put out regularly once a week, those are all found on the Moonshine Militia Podcast Network on YouTube. I do one of those a week. I got a couple of special episodes coming up. Actually, I'm doing a show with Jay Brennan. We're going to be covering some giallo horror, Italian horror. It's going to be fucking awesome. I got a show with Wayne and Jen Herbert from Ozark Steelworks. We're going to be covering Night of the Comet.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And coming up here, I'm actually doing an episode on the monster, or the beast of Bog, or the Falk monster. What's that movie called? The monster of Boggy Creek, or the beast of Boggy Creek, something like that. We're doing that one as
That
well.
was new on me.
You know who the Falk monster is. If you saw it, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's fucking Bigfoot."
Oh, okay.
Killed a bunch of cats and dogs and shit. So yeah.
So hey,
I'm on here all the fucking time.
yeah. So real quick, did you ever go watch the movie The Road?
Yeah, and I fell asleep halfway through it.
Did you?
Yeah, I gotta watch the last half.
Yeah, it's a hard pull. You know what I mean? You know, it's just it don't. But once you watch it one time, you have to go back and watch it again. One of those type movies, you know.
Yeah, I watched the first part of it, and it was just a long fucking day. It wasn't because the movie was boring like that. I was just fucking beat the fuck. And I think I was probably drunk too. So I might have just passed out. But I need to go back in there and watch the last half of it. And I plan to do that. I've got another email from a horror streaming service, I'll say, asking me to talk about their films. So we'll see where that goes.
Cool.
But yeah, I do a bunch of shit. You see my face and my voice on here all the fucking time. People are gonna get tired of me.
Nah, we're never tired of Damon. Hey, but you know what? It's a good thing that you reached out to Sturge.
Yeah, I wouldn't be where I'm at now if it
Wouldn't
wasn't
be where you're at today.
And I wouldn't.
Actually, it wasn't even that. He would not be where he's at today if he wouldn't ever fucking met me.
And I owe it to Sturge, but I'm getting ready to do another interview style podcast on the Moonshine Militia podcast with somebody that doesn't do a lot of interviews. Well, I'll put it that way. They don't do a lot of interviews, and I feel blessed because they've asked me to sit down with them. So that's going to be coming out probably in the next couple of months.
Hell yeah, look forward to it.
Surprise.
Looking forward to that one.
But that's it. You guys got anything else? Anything else you want to talk about? America or Moonshine?
I think we're good. I don't know of anything else anyway.
Mm-mm.
Unless we want to go back and rehash the damn Epstein files.
Fucking Epstein's always going to be out there. I'm telling you. Moonshine's the best, baby. That's right. Everybody out there, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hour and 40 minutes now. We appreciate you. Tom Crum.
Yes, sir.
Joey. Cheers.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, brothers.
Cheers.
No more wiener contest, though.
Damn it.